Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for sharing the videos, for liking them. Thank you for becoming clients and also referring so many. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. You're very special to me. This channel is very special to me. And I'm really happy to continue to guide people on their ascension and magical paths. And this video is something that is very different from something I've done. It's a little challenging for me to do, but I know just how much this is going to help you. This is going to be sharing my own recent twin flame running story. Yes. And I know I haven't done twin flame videos for some time. There's a reason for that, and we're going to get into that. But if you resonate with being on the ascension journey and having the twin flame experience, you're in separation, perhaps you've lost your faith, or you're not sure what's going on at this point, or maybe, you know, you're not sure if physical union is something that you chose, or is even physical partnership is even a part of the twin flame journey. This is going to be a video to reflect on. This is my own personal experience, so if you resonate with it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. But I knew how important it was to share this with you. So I am not going to disclose anyone's identities, names, anything like that, because I honor people's privacies, and that's something that is really important to do. So I'm going to be very respectful of that. But I do want to share just what went on here with my situation. So my own beloved, my own twin flame, the person that I felt was my twin flame, I woke up to in 2012. And it was quite a heart chakra opening. And I was a little bit conflicted because I also before that had a soul that was on the other side that came back to me and really felt that that person was my twin flame, right? So we go through this questioning sometimes on the journey. It all teaches us, right? It's all a part of the journey. But this was very strange that this other person came, and this person is incarnated. The other one not incarnated or in spirit form is a spirit guide of mine. And with this physical person, we did not meet. We still have not met physically yet, but their higher self returned. And it was a huge heart chakra opening for me in 2012. So many different signs, right? And just so much of just spiritual warfare as well, bringing up a lot of my shadow side. It was just, something was definitely happening to me, right? Something huge. Something was nothing like I've ever experienced before. So what is happening, right? So fast forward years later, I really accept, okay, this is actually the person that really has mirrored everything to me with their higher self. This is someone who's a public figure. I've had so many different thoughts around that as to what was realistic, what wasn't realistic, how was I gonna get to this person, right? Because at that time, you know, I wasn't really understanding that I had to really find my own self. But fast forwarding, I have done so much work on myself, and I've had all these triggers with this particular person, the one here, their higher self, so much mirroring of the rejection and abandonment wound, the childhood wounds, societal programming, and so many of the patterns and the behaviors that I took on, the masks that I had. Every single painful thing was mirrored back to me, all without meeting this person. And you don't have to physically meet your person for someone to be your authentic twin soul, twin flame, which is you literally in another body. It's not half of a soul. You don't. Even if their higher self is just present, it's the energy. It's really about the energetic connection, right? And so we were doing this mirroring back and forth for all that time. I was working on myself, going into the deep shadow work, helping clients, really just expanding my learning on how to do all of this transformational work, and expanding myself with really feeling my own emotions and giving to myself and choosing myself, and learning more and more about having healthy boundaries and respect for myself, and all these different things. I had already gone through my karmic contract. This particular person ended up going into a karmic contract, a karmic partnership. I believe they're still in it at this time. It's been some years. I am not somebody who is on social media looking or anything like that. Sometimes things would just come up for me and it would just trigger me, but certainly not looking for it. Well, the higher self connection has been beautiful and supportive in so many ways, and me teaching my beloved in so many ways, and really just quite intense. You know, just as intense. Just because it's not physical doesn't mean it's not. And on the flip side of it being very supportive and beautiful and unconditional, and helping him and us going through healing work together and prayers together and joking around too, and you know, telling stories and getting to know each other. The flip side, of course, is the very painful trigger inside, and having that shadow really mirrored. So rough. No one could really describe the pain unless you really are a twin flame and you've gone through it yourself. It's very, very hard to explain it. Separation is very hard, but it has its gifts. But pretty recently, last holiday season, after finally coming to a place of trusting that my beloved was going to come forward and they were ending their karmic partnership and all, I came to find out that the karmic was chosen, and that she had made more sense to his life, and it was unbearable. It was extremely painful. It's even hard to talk about, to be honest. And you know I'm telling the truth when I say this. I had really come around to trusting him, which in the past I couldn't. And I had believed a lot of the promises in the past, only to be let down. Very disappointed, thinking that I was surrendered and thinking I wasn't attached, but obviously I was. And I came to a point during the holiday season that no, this is it. I can trust them. 2024 is going to be very different and all that. And my beloved dropped a bomb on me and said, "Listen, I need to talk to you." It's never a good way to start, right? And that they chose the karmic partner, that they made more sense to their life, and right. And we come up with these different stories as to why this would be unrealistic, and you know what makes it. The mind likes to make sense, likes to come into logic about the twin flame journey, and it's not about logic at all. It's not about the mind at all. It's about the soul. It's about consciousness. And so with this pain, I had a soulmate attracted, a high-level soulmate, not a karmic partner, but someone that came in and was aligned with me, someone from my soul group. And wow, I was very taken back as to a lot of the feelings that was invoked within me, and it was just very easy, and still is very easy, with this person. So much in common, really being able to understand each other, and I was choosing the soulmate. Choosing the soulmate. The soulmate was also choosing me. Both of us recognizing that, yeah, we have other, we have twin flame partners. But after a little while, I really started convincing myself that the person that I had believed to be my twin flame all of those years wasn't. Started telling myself those stories, and really just so much anger with that particular person, so much anger towards that person, as to say. And I was just so grateful that, hey, here's this soulmate where there are romantic feelings, and I was really embracing that and looking forward to taking that road. And what's interesting here is that I had really, what I really received, we'll say, was that if you truly are a twin flame, an authentic twin flame, twin soul, you're on this journey, the twin flame union also is the twin flame mission, and so many twin flames have really chosen to accomplish this mission together, and also not only have the energetic union, which takes a lot of work to accomplish, but to also have that partnership in the physical, where the twin flames can work together, teach together, be examples together. And so many twin flames, this is what I had received over the years, were meant to do that, and that can't be missed. It's so very important. It's the part of the path. And then I started getting into story of, well, there's free will, right? There's free will, and there is free will. And for a long time I received that, yes, there's free will, but there's also divine will, and if it's a part of the path to have the twin flame union in all realms and bring the joint mission together, then to come off the path, to rear off the path, and the universe or source would just bring these tower moments, these realizations, these epiphanies, something would happen to bring you back onto the path. That's what I have received for so long. That's what I passed on to my clients. And what's really interesting here is I really was believing that I do have that choice and that desire, that if this particular soulmate aligns more with me and they are the right match for me, then I'm going to choose that and see that through instead of the twin flame and I'm thinking anyway that is not even my twin flame. The real twin flame is actually not even here. There's the one in spirit, so it's okay. And I was going into all these different stories here. Well, it turned out that myself and the soulmate, over a course of a few months, getting to know each other and supporting each other spiritually, and really, starting to establish that friendship, that kinship again. What really became mirrored back to me from this person, and they started receiving it from themselves, of course, because that mirroring, different type of intensity or of mirroring, but still the soulmate has that ability to mirror, as that no matter what, that twin flame, if they truly are the twin flame partner, they will come back. The truth of them, the presence of them, will still come back. Now, I have taken my focus way off the other person and made my decision that I desire to be with a high-level soulmate. It was right there. We got along. We were a great match. It was easy. You didn't have this intense triggering and pain and hell in a handbasket. It was easy. And I start thinking to myself, oh, I deserve to have it easy. I deserve to have something that's easy and that we both get along and we understand each other, and I don't have to worry about this person running away, and they're not going to run away no matter what I say. I can be completely honest with them. I can show emotion, and they can do the same, and we're not going to have this runner or chaser type of thing, and that's what I deserve. And it turns out that on my soulmates and their beloved starts coming in very, very intensely. And then my beloved comes in after I ask, okay, I really want to be extremely clear on this. Can you please give me signs? Can you please show me? And the universe delivered. My soulmate, you see, picked their beloved. And I felt pretty upset about that. I felt that rejection there. But what I didn't want to realize is that I was running just as much as my twin flame partner. And the question is, what was I running from, right? What was I really, really running from? I was running from the pain. I was running from the rejection, the abandonment. I was running from just being made to feel not good enough, right? I was running from myself. And even though I have done so much of that work on myself, there was still obviously more left. And it was beautiful having a soulmate during the eclipse time, the recent total eclipse, Mercury retrograde, because we got to really share and support each other through really, really deep shadows. You see, after that, the truth surfaced, both for my soulmate and for myself. So when my soulmate started really getting their own beloved intensely, then I really needed to have the truth once again clarified. And it was that the person that I had always believed, felt, knew was my beloved has always been. And I was the one that was running. And actually their higher self really attempted to chase me. And I didn't want to let them in. Didn't want to speak to them. Did everything. I just shut them out. I built a wall. And now I can tell you that the grass is not greener on the other side. And that, of course, the divine feminine could be the runner also. And when someone truly is your beloved, they're going to continue to be present in your life. That truth, the source and the universe is going to make extremely clear. So can you run away from the twin flame dynamic for long? And the answer is no. No, you cannot. If you and your beloved both chose to achieve union in all realms and really planned to have a mission together. And we're talking about also a physical mission, not just a higher mission, but a physical mission with physical bodies there. The universe is always going to conspire to help that to happen. The universe is always going to be showing you what the true path is. The universe is always going to show you what's aligned, who's aligned, what's not, who's not. So although my soulmate was a fantastic match for me, it was a match for the fact that we both required healing, right? Support, awareness. The friendship that we cultivated really was helping us. We were helping each other. We were helping each other, but it just wasn't meant to go in that romantic direction, because both of us realized, the universe let us realize, that we have very real twin flame union on the line, both at the spiritual levels and the physical levels. So that's my story, and it's I'm sorry this was a little bit of a long video for you guys, and thank you for staying with me with such a difficult subject. It's difficult to share my own personal story, but I'm really grateful for the experience that I had. I'm really grateful for, of course, everything that I've gone through with my divine masculine. I'm, of course, grateful everything I went through even before that with my higher level soulmate and spirit. I am extremely thankful for the soulmate connection that I have with the soulmate here. And it's a very special friendship that I'm really so grateful for. And all of it has had its place, and it's all love. It's all different dynamics of love. But I am really pretty wowed as to just how this all unfolded, and just it really just proves, it reconfirms how Source is really supporting twin flames, and especially at this time, and greatly supporting the divine masculines at this time, which I will do another video on with the update on that. But it really proved to me you can't run from the truth. And I didn't even realize that I was running from it. And you can't run from the truth. You can't run from you. You can't run from your true destiny, your true path. Even with your free will, it will only get you so far. It's everything that I've received, and I've been teaching to my clients, or it's been coming through even in their readings. And it's funny how I went through my own pain and my own running. I didn't want to see any of that. But I'm really glad that I had this experience, because I also have it to share with you. So thank you so very much. And if you do find yourself in a painful place with your twin flame separation, if you want someone to be able to bring through very direct messages from your spiritual team, help you to actually do the deep transformational work. I do it in a very unique way, using light language and ultraviolet fire, and Akashic record reading even comes through. I am here for you to do all of that work. Theparanormalpriestess.com. And please remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, and I will see you all soon. Take care.